The original Nikon Z8 launched as a more compact and lightweight sibling to the flagship Z9. It quickly gained attention because it carried almost all of the Z9's professional-level specifications, including the 45.7 megapixel stacked CMOS sensor and the powerful EXPEED 7 processor, but packaged them in a smaller body without the built-in vertical grip. This made the Z8 much easier to carry, more approachable in price, and an excellent hybrid camera for those who shoot both stills and video. The Z9 remained the ultimate choice for professionals who wanted maximum durability, extended battery life, unlimited recording time, and the most robust handling. But the Z8 opened that same world-class performance to a wider audience. Now, with the Nikon Z8 II being whispered about, the main question is how Nikon plans to evolve this already strong foundation. One of the most consistent rumors about the Z8 II is that it will feature an upgraded processor. Nikon's EXPEED 7 has been the heart of the Z8 and Z9, enabling their lightning-fast autofocus, subject recognition powered by deep learning algorithms, and extremely efficient image processing. A next-generation processor, which some speculate might be branded as EXPEED 8 or something similar, could bring improvements in speed, dynamic range, noise reduction in low light, and color accuracy. It might also allow Nikon to integrate even smarter autofocus functions, possibly leaning on AI-driven systems that can identify and track subjects with even greater reliability. With Canon and Sony pushing hard on subject detection technology, it seems reasonable to expect Nikon to advance in this area with the Z8 II. Video performance is another area where the Z8 II could evolve. While the current Z8 can record 8K video at up to 30 frames per second and 4K at up to 120 frames per second, its smaller body means it is more prone to heat buildup compared to the larger Z9. As a result, recording times are limited, roughly 90 minutes for 8K/30 and about 2 hours for 4K/60. By contrast, the Z9 is capable of unlimited recording thanks to a more advanced cooling design. For the Z8 II, rumors suggest Nikon could introduce better thermal management, perhaps through internal redesigns or new materials, to extend continuous recording times without overheating. This would be a huge advantage for filmmakers and hybrid shooters who want the portability of the Z8 without the recording limitations. Alongside this, the Z8 II might also include support for higher bitrate codecs, richer color profiles, and perhaps new RAW video formats as technology advances. Battery life is another topic of speculation. The current Z8 uses the smaller ENEL15C battery, which provides around 330 to 370 shots per charge under CIPA standards, though real-world usage often yields more. When paired with the optional MB-N12 battery grip, performance improves significantly, but it still cannot match the Z9, which uses the larger ENEL18D battery capable of delivering 700 to 770 shots per charge. The Z8 II might feature more efficient power management thanks to a new processor, or Nikon might redesign the body to accommodate a slightly larger battery without sacrificing its portable form. Longer run times would be especially important for videographers who often need uninterrupted shooting sessions. Autofocus is a domain where rumors suggest the Z8 II could take a leap. The Z8 and Z9 already use a 493-point phase detect autofocus system with deep learning subject recognition that can track people, animals, vehicles, and more with high accuracy. Nikon has also been aggressive in pushing firmware updates to improve these systems. The Z8 introduced an airplane-specific tracking mode that was not initially available on the Z9, showing that Nikon is willing to innovate in unique ways. With the Z8 II, AI-driven enhancements may expand even further, perhaps with faster recognition across multiple subjects, more reliable tracking in low light, or expanded databases of objects it can recognize automatically. Autofocus has become one of the most important battlegrounds between camera brands, so Nikon will likely ensure the Z8 II brings noticeable improvements here. Connectivity and workflow are also worth considering. The Z9 includes a built-in gigabit Ethernet port, which makes it a better fit for professional studio and sports environments where fast-tethered transfer is essential. The Z8, on the other hand, comes with two USB-C ports, one for charging and one for data or USB LAN support via an adapter. This makes the Z8 more flexible for general users but less specialized for high-speed professional networks. If the Z8 II wants to close this gap, it might adopt new wireless protocols, faster Wi-Fi standards, or even reconsider Ethernet integration. Since many professionals now rely on wireless transfer to mobile devices for instant sharing, Nikon could also improve its wireless ecosystem to make the Z8 II more seamless in modern workflows. When comparing the rumored Z8 II to its predecessor, the Nikon Z8, it becomes clear that most of the improvements will likely be incremental rather than revolutionary. The Z8 already shares so much DNA with the Z9 that Nikon has limited room to make drastic changes without stepping on the toes of its flagship. That said, these small improvements, better processing power, improved heat management, longer battery life, smarter autofocus, and possibly stronger connectivity, could add up to a camera that feels significantly more polished and reliable in day-to-day use. For current Z8 users, it might not be a must upgrade unless these areas directly affect their work, but for those entering the Nikon Z system fresh, the Z8 II could be an even more appealing gateway into Nikon's professional mirrorless line. Comparing the Z8 II to the Z9 is a different discussion. The Z9 will likely remain the flagship with its integrated vertical grip, much larger battery, unlimited recording time, dual CF Express Type B slots, and built-in Ethernet port. These are features designed for professionals who need absolute reliability in demanding environments like sports, wildlife, and commercial studio work. The Z8 II will probably not replace that level of professional durability and endurance, but it will continue to serve as the more accessible version that delivers nearly identical image quality and performance in a smaller, lighter, and less expensive package. Nikon has to maintain this balance carefully, ensuring the Z8 II feels like a meaningful upgrade over the Z8, but not so powerful that it undermines the Z9's flagship position. As for release timing, most industry watchers suggest the Z8 II will not appear until 2026 or even 2027, possibly after the Z9 II has already been introduced. Nikon typically updates its flagship first and then rolls down the technology to smaller models. This means the Z8 II is still years away, but the growing rumors and speculations highlight just how successful the Z8 has been. Photographers are eager to see what a refined version of that camera could bring.